Scheherazade is a very difficult piece. There are you need to be a virtuosic player to play all the fast technical movements. You need to have a huge palette of sound colors to make all possible colors which are needed. I think that Rimsky-Korsakov did a great job. It's easy to go to those pictures and those colors, and everything sounds so natural. It's best musical storytelling ever. So we are going through the whole story together. And then there are experiences for the principal players about many solos.
I would say with Scheherazade, much like Strauss's tone poems, you have to know the story behind it, because while you're playing music, you don't have any words that are being spoken. If you don't know the meaning behind what you're playing, I think you're missing a lot of the point of playing this music. The challenging thing is having the same melody come back so many times and doing something different with it, because it is very simple to use the same fingering, to use the same bowing, to have the same colors. But if you think about it within the context of the whole piece, the story changes. You know, it's a fairy tale. You're telling a story. You're Scheherazade, who's trying not to get killed by her husband, the Sultan. So the way you played the solo at the opening should not be the way you play it at the end, when there's sort of relief and happiness and she's not going to get killed. She saved her life.
The role of the harp in this piece is really the role of the accompaniment or the instrument that Scheherazade uses to tell her stories. So if you think of the violin being Scheherazade, the harp is actually like a bard, who would accompany their story, like a minstrel. And she used the harp, in my opinion, to help weave her stories. And what I love about Rimsky-Korsakov is he would put ad libitum and allow the instrumentalists to put their own brand into those little cadenzas, which is really fun to do.
Percussion writing in Scheherazade is both a color and a rhythmic driving force. It's the beginning of modern percussion in the orchestra. It utilizes bass drum, the low end. It utilizes cymbals and tambourine and triangle, the high end, and snare drum as well. So you've got the whole spectrum of lows to highs. When I'm sharing with Curtis students how to feel secure in their playing, I'm stressing first, make sure you have control over your instrument. You get control over your hands, of your rolls, your hand-to-hand work on snare drum or whatever it is. On the tambourine is such a sensitive instrument. There's so many different techniques, fist, against the knee, and rolls with the thumb, just to name a few, that you have to have consistency over. So once you gain that consistency and that control of hand-to-hand work, then the rest is kind of fun. It can be very inspiring when you really let the magic of percussion writing kind of take you.
Scheherazade's storyline is fascinating, and I love pieces that have storylines to them, or at least like a descriptor or something that your brain can attach to and then run rampant with. And part of what we try to teach here when we're coaching a piece like Scheherazade is the personality and the confidence and the belief system of your opinions matter. And on a piece like Scheherazade, there's the storyline, there's the history, it's kind of amazingly deep in terms of what your preparation can be, and then all of that feeds into your decision-making musically, which also just kind of makes it like a very alive and personal art form, because you get to make some musical decisions, and then the conductor will put all of your decisions, in the hopper, spin it around, add their own, and then create a huge, masterwork of a performance. And that's kind of the whole essence of the process, which is very exciting to be a part of.
Every single time I have done it, it's a great pleasure because it just gives you so much feedback, and to have this feeling when the orchestra is learning the piece and playing better and better, and I have the best seat in the house to hear how and when the players are doing. So it's a great piece to work with. And when a big group is living through those things, when they emotionally, when they are playing the same song, that is an experience.